Our first. Motherfucker. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the Ball Brand. I am Jay. It is time to react to a trailer reaction. This is our first look at the Odyssey. This trailer, I do believe, has been playing in front of Avatar over the past few days, over the weekend. So some people have seen this, but this is the first time it's been like officially publicly released, online. But this is without a doubt one of the most anticipated movies of 2026. So let's dive right into it. Quit with the talking, get with the watching. Check out the first official trailer for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. This is going to look so beautiful in theaters.
After years of war, no one could stand between my men
It's Damon, right? Got the goatee.
and home.
Tommy. And what a cast when you think about it.
Not even me.
It's in there. Ooh, is that the Cyclops? I heard Nolan used a real Cyclops.
Promise me you will come back. What if I can't?
That's it, I think. July 17th. Fully shot in IMAX. So that was just under 2 minutes. The description is official trailer, but it felt a little bit more like a teaser because they didn't really release anything. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Odyssey, the story, you'll have no idea what this movie is really going to be all about. And that's really the way it should be. These trailers got to stop spoiling so much shit. I'm very curious. I'm very looking forward to tracking this movie's box office next year. So 2026, just a week away. In a couple weeks, I'll be releasing my annual box office predictions, the top 10 box office hits of the year. Pretty sure I'm going to be including the Odyssey in my top 10 predictions for next year, next year's box office. Not really sure how it's going to do, though. It's going to do well. I think just the fact that it's the next Nolan film. Oppenheimer made almost 900 million, I think, about. So Nolan has definitely gotten to that point where just having his name attached to the project, it definitely will contribute to the box office. So it's going to do well. It's going to be an epic. The fact that, they're pushing this as an IMAX movie. It is an IMAX movie. Majority of the showings, at least here in North America, are going to be on IMAX screens. So premium formats require premium ticket prices. So I have no doubt that it's going to do well at the box office. I'm just not sure exactly how much. What I'm most curious about is if this wasn't a Nolan film, if it wasn't shot entirely in IMAX, and if they weren't um, marketing this as this big visual achievement, if it wasn't for all that, how well would it do at the box office? Like how much of a draw is a Greek epic in 2025 or 2026? It's like it was 2 years ago was Gladiator 2, which was the sequel to one of the most critically acclaimed and financially successful movies of the 2000s. That didn't do too well. There's always like every now and then Hollywood tries to revive these period pieces and they just don't do well. They don't attract the general audience. Perfect example is Robin Hood. I feel like every 10, 15 years, Hollywood puts out another Robin Hood movie and then it never does well. Or like King Arthur, I don't know, Peter Pan, stuff like that. I know Troy. Let's see how much Troy did. Granted, that was Troy was like 2004, so it's hard to really make a prediction based on a movie from 20 years ago. So Troy made almost $500 million, 497 million. So that made a lot. But again, it's 20 years ago. How much will a Greek epic draw in today's box office environment? But the fact that it's Nolan, I would definitely say this is a grade A ensemble cast. It's going to do well. I don't think there's any doubt that this isn't going to do well. And like I said, I'm going to include this in my top 10 box office predictions video. Just how well will it do? Between 500 and a billion. So that's a huge, huge window there. But yeah, July of 2026, 7 months away. Definitely, like I said, one of the most anticipated movies of 2026. The hype, I think, is going to get really big as the summer draws near. So there's our first look at Nolan's The Odyssey. They just gave us some visual eye candy, didn't really tell us what the movie is about. Quite a little glimpse there, I'm assuming, was going to be the Cyclops there in the cave. But they just primarily focused on the human cast, mostly Matt Damon, a couple glimpses of Anne Hathaway. I think only one glimpse of Tom Holland. So that is it. That is our first Odyssey trailer. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought of this trailer, how excited you are for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. How much money do you think this movie is going to make? Let me know in the comments. If you were entertained by this video, please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing.